Hi, it's Lori, the Armchair Chef. Welcome to my channel. I'll be announcing the June Mystery Yarn Challenge in this video. We just got done with May. This was the hat I made in May and a scarf to match. I have a playlist for all the projects that were done in April, and I just put up the finale. So please take a look at the finished projects and all these talented people that made these things. We had a lot of people in May. I have 24 people in May. So we're going to have a really big one. I need you to do me a really good favor and send me good pictures of your project. It'll make it easier for me to put up a good finale of your project and your yarn because I have almost all the yarn. Okay, about June. The way we play the game, if this is your first time hearing about it, the way we play the game is you send somebody a box of mystery yarn, you get a box of mystery yarn, and then you have to make a project with what you get in your box. That's the basics of the game. Now, there are a few details that I will go into, but that is the general synopsis of how the game is played. I created this because I used to watch crafting channels, the DIY guy, and he and his friends would exchange crafting boxes and they didn't know what they were getting, but then they had to make a craft. I thought, wow, we love mystery yarn. Maybe that would work. So I asked some people if they would play, and they did. So I've been doing this since last August every month, and we have some new players every month, and we have some people that for whatever reason they can't play, and then they'll come back and play in another month. And I have people who've played every month since the very beginning because they enjoy it so much. It's so much fun. And you see if you go to my playlist for each month, all the people that are in there are people that are playing, and you're going to recognize some of the channels. Lisa from Happy to Hook, Sandy from Crochet A in Canada. We'll work with Yarn Mary. We have Treasures Made from Yarn with Julie. I have Teresa with Yarn Again. Who else do I have that has a channel? Cecilia has Not Too Old to Be Crafty. Charlena has Creatively Crafting Me. Let's see. Donna has Melfina's Magic. Zinnia, a beauty who crafts. And yes, I should say she is a beauty, and she crafts very beautifully too. Michelle has So Magical Michelle. She has a channel. And then some of the other people have a channel just for posting their videos of the challenge, because that's really the only thing they talk about is what they're doing. So that's fine. Oh yeah, me, I have a channel, but you're here already, so you know that. Okay, now what we're gonna do, this is how we do it. You're gonna send me an email, say you want to play in the June Mystery Yarn Challenge, and you'll see all these instructions that I'm telling you right in the description. All that stuff's down there in written out. I'm looking at it right now. And so I want you to do that by this weekend, because I need to get this started, because I have to send out emails to everybody, and then you have to send your yarn. So people won't even be getting their yarn for a week or two. So please get your emails to me so I can get this started. If you are a regular player, still send me your email so that I know you want to play. Sometimes people will skip a month. And if you don't have any cats, please let me know, because I have several people who are allergic to cats. And this way I can match you up with somebody who has an allergy. So, and there's also people allergic to wool. Now you will get that in your email when you're sent your name for your person. If the person has an allergy to cats, to wool, cherries. We have somebody who's allergic to cherries, but I've never had to deal with that. Okay. Now, what yarn should you send? What we're doing is taking yarn from our stash. Ideally, we don't want to be buying yarn. We want yarn that you already have, that you can share with somebody else if you have extra, because you will be getting some yarn back to put in your stash. You're kind of exchanging yarn, not the same person necessarily. It could be somebody different. So what we want is enough yarn to make a project, which could be what, anywhere between 500 and 1,000 yards or more, depending on what you have in your stash. You can send to that other person. Now, some people have hand problems. So what I would like for you to do, if it's possible, based on what you have in your stash, is keep your yarn between a 3 and a 5. Pretty much people can work with that. The 3s can be doubled up to equal a 5. 2s are kind of rough because and fine weight, because sometimes we can't work with that. I can't work with that. It hurts my hands. Sometimes the really big yarn hurts your hands because of the hooks, having to grab the hook. So if you could keep it between a 3 and a 5, it would probably help everybody. If there is a restriction because if somebody has arthritis, I usually will include that in the email I send you, because we do have a few people who have more specific restrictions. This can be any yarn art. I had somebody do loom knitting once. You can do knitting. You can do crochet. You can do macrame with the yarn. You're going to get yarn. So whatever you can do with yarn, you can do. You want to do string art? We used to do this in school. You put glue on your yarn and then you make pictures out of it. You can do that. But ideally, the whole plan and design of this game was to challenge was to use all the yarn in one project. Okay. If you're able to do that, that is how this game was designed, to be a challenge, using all the yarn you get in one project. Now, we kind of drift away from that occasionally because sometimes people want to make something that looks good, and sometimes using all the yarn in one project doesn't always look that great. It's not, colors don't match, or the weight of the yarn doesn't match, so it's really hard to do it. And also this month that we're doing, June, people have craft fairs coming up. So if you want to make more than one project with the yarn you get, feel free. We are spinning a wheel to pick winners. We're not voting. I will be giving away prizes. Every 10 players I get is going to be a prize. So March got 2 prizes. April's going to get 2 prizes. May's going to get 2 prizes. And June, if I get over 15 people, we'll have 2 prizes. So I just spin a wheel and then I send people out something yarn, usually yarn with something. And let's see. The other thing, when you send your package, a lot of people like to send goodies in there with it because we love to share with everybody. We share the things we like with other people, and that's perfectly fine. If you have something to give, if you're capable of giving, feel free to give what you can. But if you don't feel obligated to go buy something to send. It's not the requirement. The yarn is the requirement. Some people can and some people can't. Personally, I have a lot of yarn. So by me sending it to you, I feel I can help you out. I'm sending you yarn anyway. So I send you a big package. You can use it for anything you want later on. You can use it for your package, but I'm already sending you some, so I might as well send you a lot because I have a lot. If you don't have a lot to send, then you don't. That's just the way it is. You want to send goodies, you can. Now, remember, some people do have allergies. I did have somebody allergic to wool received a goodie that had lanolin in it. I would never have thought about looking for lanolin. So if you do receive goodies in your packages, please check them to see before you use them if they will fit within your needs. And but please don't feel bad if you can't send anything. It's not what the game is about. The game is about making something with the yarn you get. That's what's the challenge. So okay, now when I want this one done by, I would like to have it done by July 10th because that gets us through the 4th of July holiday. All that's going to be in the thing below. I don't want to make people have to rush. It is summer. People want to go do things. You want to go on vacation. You can do a project. You can do a small one. You can do a big one. You can spend all your time doing your project. I think Jolie does that because she makes these huge mosaic blankets. It may be, this is good therapy for people. Gives them a chance to sit down and relax, gives them a chance to take their mind off stuff. So a lot of us use this to sit down and relax sometimes. Like I used to smoke. Well, I can sit down and relax and crochet now instead of smoking. So let me, I'm getting a little dry here. Two more things. I will include people from Canada if I can get two people who want to play. There are people in Canada, and if you want to play, you can, but I need more than one. I cannot guarantee packages will go back and forth to the USA and get there at all or get there on time if we mix people up with Canada. So if you do want to play, please see if you can find somebody in Canada that will play with you. I did have that happen once. If you know somebody you want to play with and you want to exchange boxes, let me know. I'll sign you guys both up and you can exchange boxes with each other. I'm not against that. I just like it to be a surprise mystery yarn, you know, the yarn's the mystery. So I had that happen one month and that worked out just fine. They sent each other mystery yarn and they made a project. So yeah, that's okay too. So let's see. There was one more thing. Sending me pictures of the yarn you get or posting a video. Yes, you can do that if you're capable. If you have a channel and you put up if you put up videos, or send me a picture when you get your project done. Go ahead and send me a picture. I'm going to need it for when I do the finale video. I would like to have a very clear picture of your project so that I can make a very good video for you. You'll notice in some of the displays that I did for some of the people, I had to take it out of their video and it wasn't as clear or crisp as I would have liked it. So if you could send me a picture in addition to posting a video, that would really help out when I do your entry in the finale at the end of the month. Sometimes I will ask you, if I can't get a good shot from your video, sometimes I will ask you, because then you're sending me the picture you want to use, and that's fine. I want to make your picture, your entry in the finale the best that I can, and sometimes I have a hard time getting it out of the video. I even take mine out of the video, okay? I don't even take a picture of my stuff. They were in my video. I did that with mine project for April. I took it out of my video and I have my stuff sitting here, right? Okay. I did the allergy thing. If you don't have cats, send me a thing saying you don't have cats. I have people with allergies. Yeah. If you have any problems getting your yarn, sending your yarn, let me know as soon as you can. We have people who end up getting sick. They have emergencies in the family. One month somebody had an emergency in the family, so I went ahead and sent the yarn to the person that they were supposed to. So yeah, it's going to happen. And I take care of it. We take care of it. I have a fairy yarning godmother here that helps out too. So I have some backup in case I run into trouble. I have some backup, and that's it. The rest of the instructions are going to be down below. I had 24 people in May sign up, so I have a lot of people to keep track of, and we're going to have 2 prizes. And so June, send me your emails. And if you're new, let me know you're new. Read the directions below to make sure you can fulfill the requirements of making the yarn, sending it. Now, if you don't think you're going to be able to finish a project, make a small one. Make a smaller project. I did that. I think big sometimes, and then my projects end up getting smaller. I made some dog sweaters. I've made a baby blanket. Made a purse. I made a big old hexagon shawl, and I made this hat and scarf. I make a lot of hats because this one, the Divine hat, goes really fast. So if all else fails, you can make something very quick, and then if you still have time, like I did, make something else. Yeah, make things for your craft fair and use it for your mystery yarn challenge. So yeah, that'll work too. And that's it. I'll sign off, and that'll be it. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm gonna oh, today I get to draw the winners for the finale to see who won. I put them on a wheel and do a random drawing. I'm doing that today. And it's Monday. I said I would do that tonight. And then by the end of the week, I'm going to send out the emails for June. So if you're interested, get that email into me so I can sign you up. Okay. As soon as I get my emails out, I can't take any more names because then everybody's already assigned a person. So, okay. All right. Thanks for watching.